Hello and welcome to another booktube video from me, Lauren from Lauren and the Books. Today I'm going to be doing a Bookish birthday haul. So it was my birthday on Friday, which was 2 days ago, and I received so many amazing presents off of everyone. I got perfumes, I got pyjamas, love pyjamas, chocolates, socks, slippers, just everything I could possibly want, and also a lot of bookish items, which is what I'm going to be showing you in this video today. So I want to start by saying the first birthday present I got was I woke up on my birthday on Friday in Centre Parks because we've been away for the week, and I noticed that I had a few more subscribers than normal. And also that week I had subscribed to a new booktuber called Eleanor Reads Books, and I watched her video and she did a shout out to me, which means that I've almost doubled my amount of subscribers in the space of one weekend, which was a lovely birthday present. Totally didn't know it was like the massive surprise to me. Wonderful present. So if you are a new subscriber and you are watching this now, hello, welcome, and I'd love to hear from you down in the comments just to say hello. But we will get going on my present. So the first present is a present from myself to myself, and it is bookish related because it is Harry Potter related. So the first thing I did on Thursday last week, as a birthday treat, me, my boyfriend, my friends Ryan and Amy all went to the Warner Brothers Harry Potter studio tour, which was amazing. I've been twice before, but I went again, and I bought myself this necklace that I am wearing here. So this necklace is a galleon, a nut and a sickle all together in one necklace, and I just loved it, and I saw it and I was like, well, it's my birthday, I'm allowed to buy myself something, surely. So I bought myself this, and it will forever remind me of how much I love Harry Potter and my birthday. The next present I got was this mug from my boyfriend from the Harry Potter Studio Tours, which is the Marauders Map mug, which is here. It says The Marauders Map, and on the back it says, I solemnly swear that I'm up to no good, and it is a mug of a good size. It is a massive mug. There's a story behind this mug. The first time I went to the Harry Potter Studios, I bought this mug for myself and washed it up, left it in the sink to wash up, and the handle broke off and it was smashed into smithereens, so I couldn't fix it at all. So I only had an experience of that mug for one day, so my boyfriend sneakily bought this for me, which was a lovely treat. Following on from this, it's sort of loosely based on reading and books, but I love to read and drink tea, and my cousin bought me these to go with my my present, and this is chamomile, vanilla and manuka honey pucker tea. I haven't tried it yet, but I just love their teas, and their boxes are so gorgeous, it's almost like I don't want to hide it away in my cupboard. So that's another present. She also got me this Bookworm bag from the Willoughby Book Club. I love tote bags. I have hundreds and hundreds of them. I use them as my library bag, I use them to carry my books around, I use them if I'm going out for the day, and I just adore them, and this is lovely. And Willoughby Book Club I've checked out, and it is an amazing book subscription company that have really, really expensive book subscriptions, but this is just gorgeous, and I love a little tote bag, so I've been using that already, so that's why that is not folded up beautifully, because I've been using it already. And along with that I got a couple of bookmarks from the Willoughby Book Club and some stickers, and on the back they're really sweet. They've got quotes from famous authors. So this one's from George R.R. Martin. It says, "A reader lives 1,000 lives before he dies. The man who never reads lives only one." And the next one's from Dr. Seuss, who says, "The more that you read, the more things you will know. The more that you learn, the more places you will go," which I think is super cute. The last thing that is book related before I get onto the actual books is the Harry Potter colouring book. So I got this and I was so happy to receive it, and I just can't wait to get going. And it's just got really cool, it's got like actual scenes from the movies. It's got this, which I saw this in the Harry Potter shop and wanted to buy the frame of it, but it was £89. And I also noticed that it's got it in colour at the back, so I might trim that out with a little scalpel and frame that, because I think that's so cool. So yeah, really looking forward to getting into that. So now here are my books that I got. So off of my daughter, who is actually a cat, Minnie, I got two books. I got the 365 Days of Wonder by R.J. Palacio, and I also got the 3 short stories that are sort of like a follow-up, I guess, from Wonder by R.J. Palacio. So if those who haven't read R.J. Palacio's Wonder or haven't seen my videos before, I absolutely adore that book. It's one of the best books I've read this year. Just made me cry, made me laugh, made me do all the right things that you could possibly want a book to make you do. My boyfriend David, I suspect, might have had something to do with this buying of the presents from my cat Minnie. So this is lovely. This is just a sort of, it's throughout the year, you just have a little saying every day. So I'll read out today's, because today's the 29th of November. And the little saying for today is, when it's dark, be the one who turns on the light, which is just adorable. It's just a lovely little, there's a proper word for these, aren't they? Things that you have every day. Proverb? One of those guys. And then this is the short stories that go with it. So if you haven't read Wonder, it's a book about a young chap who has a severe facial deformity and hasn't been to normal school. He's always been homeschooled and joins a school, and it follows his journey through the school from different points of view. So you see it from August's point of view, that's the chap with the facial deformity. You see it from people in his class, you see it from his sister, you see it from his sister's boyfriend. And this is just 3 extra points of view you see it from. So the first one is Julian, who actually the book come out as a bonus chapter in some of the editions of Wonder, so some people may have already read that. Then Christopher, who is Augie's oldest friend, and Charlotte, who has always been nice to Augie, but in a year of torn loyalties and damaged feelings, is being nice really enough. So I can't wait to get into that. The next book I got is a Persephone... Excuse me. The next book I got is a Persephone book. These are amazing. Persephone Books is a bookshop in London. They all look like this. They're all grey on the outside, and then they have the most beautiful end papers and a matching bookmark. And they publish books by lesser known authors, mainly female authors, but this one is in fact by Leonard Woolf, the Wise Virgin, who is Virginia Woolf's husband. So I hadn't heard anything about it, but I just can't wait to get into it. And apparently it's sort of like semi-autobiographical, but they're just absolutely gorgeous books, and I just can't wait to get myself more and more of these and to use that bookmark when I'm reading it. So absolutely beautiful, just gorgeous. I'd love a whole entire shelf of these, David would. The next book is another book that I want to start collecting those guys, and I've already started collecting these, and that is the Penguin Clothbound Classics. So I'm not quite sure how many of these I've got. I think this is like my 8th or 9th now. This is Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens. It's cream with green clocks on, stopwatches, obviously Artful Dodger. This is much bigger. I've never read Oliver Twist, and I didn't know. I thought it was much smaller than this. Now it does always have quite a large sort of introduction and then the appendices, but even so, it's a good watch of a book. It's really heavy. But I haven't read Oliver Twist before. Love Charles Dickens. Looking forward to reading that. Thank you, my sister, who got me that. My mother and father bought me a wonderful food processor, but they also got me a couple of books as well. So this is a book that I've picked up a few times in Waterstones and shops when I've been in, and really wanted to own it. And it's A Literary Feast. So it's recipes inspired by novels, poems, and plays. So within this book, it's got and it's such a cute little book. If you see it next to normal books, it's slightly smaller. So it's a really nice little handheld book. It's got recipes in here from items of food which are in books. So I mean, I adore cooking. It's my other love aside from reading. So this is just like, it was almost written for me. So it's got recipe in here, for example, the shepherd's pie that Bridget Jones was going to make when her friends come round. It's got the recipe for Turkish Delight from The Lion, Witch and the Wardrobe. And if I just flick in here, it's got a recipe from The Wind in the Willows by Kenneth Graham, which is cold beef picnic sandwiches. So, and it's just got a little quote before it starts everything. And it's just a beautiful book. And I love the blue in it. I just love, it's just gorgeous, and I had a really good look for it yesterday, and I'm going to have another good look for it as the time comes. And the next book I've got is Spectacles by Sue Perkins. I adore Sue Perkins. I absolutely love her on the Bake Off. I find her hilarious. My boyfriend and I watched an amazing documentary that she did about India earlier this year, and I love her, and I really wanted to read this. And the book itself is actually really beautiful. The end papers are lovely. Look, they've got the little glasses, and it's just really nice. And I read the bump, and it really made me chuckle. So I think this is going to make me absolutely, I'm going to be laughing the whole way through. So that's something I'm really looking forward to reading. I always tend to read quite a lot of autobiographies and things like that in January, because I get books for Christmas, and historically I've always got autobiographies. So looking forward to reading that in the new year. The next book I got is from my friends Alex and Kate, and that is The Mirror World of Melody Black by Gavin Exton. So Alex, my friend, who likes a lot of the same books as I do, has been telling me to read this for a long time. And when I unwrapped this yesterday, I was like, oh, I've never heard of this. And he said, it is the one I've been telling you to read for months. So it's from the same author who wrote The Universe versus Alex Wood, which I already have, but I haven't read yet. And I'm told that they're both standalone, so I don't have to read them in any order. So, but this book is gorgeous. It's blue, and it's got like all little sparkly squares in it. It might not come across very well, but it's really, really pretty, and it's just got that lovely soft feel. You know, sometimes the book jackets have a really nice soft feel, so I can't wait to read this. I'm so excited about all these books. The next one I got is a book from my nan, who got me Fleur de Force, the Glam Guide. I love YouTube. It's something that has come to me this year. I joined YouTube as a booktuber, and I've subscribed to all sorts. And one of my favourites is Fleur de Force, who is a beauty vlogger. She does fashion. She just does a bit of everything. She vlogs every other month, and I adore her and think she's great, and saw that she had a book out and thought I'd be interested in looking at that. So I haven't really looked through this. I see that they've got some sort of like hairstyles, there's a bit on nutrition and beauty and things like that. So I think that's going to be a nice sit down on an afternoon with a cup of tea and just have a little flick through that. So yeah, it says on the back here, makeup, fashion, hair, health and fitness, body image and relationships. So yeah, it just looks great. I'm just looking forward to reading that. And the last one I got, as if it needs a drum roll, is the illustrated hardback edition of J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, bought for me by my bestest friend Emma. This book is beautiful and I cannot wait to read it. I kept seeing it come up on BookTube and I wanted to buy it for myself, and I said to my boyfriend, oh, I might buy that Harry Potter book for myself. And he said, wait until after your birthday, you might get it for your birthday. So I was hoping, and if there was one person in the world who was going to get it for me, it would be Emma, because we are both absolute Harry Potter nuts together. So this is just gorgeous. It's really heavy. They're bringing one out every sort of this time of year for Christmas from now on. When it gets to the Order of the Phoenix and, well, even Goblet of Fire, I don't know how they're going to do it, because they're going to have to split them up, because this is Philosopher's Stone and look how big and heavy it is already. I'll show you the inside of it. I've had a quick flick through, but not a proper flick through, but the illustrations are just amazing. So here's one of the illustrations. It's all in 2 columns, the text throughout. And it's just, there's Ron. It's just amazing, and I just think it will be such, I mean, I love Harry Potter and I reread them every year anyway, so I just think this will be an amazing new reading experience, and I'm going to reread this in January, and then my boyfriend's got a gorgeous book box set of the rest of the novels, so I'm going to ask him if I can kindly borrow them for the rest of the year.
No.
So yeah, that is the book that I've been waiting for. So those are my books that I got for my birthday. Again, thank you if you are a new subscriber. It is great to have you here with me, and I hope you enjoy my videos. If you've got any videos that you would like me to do, then please comment below. Give me a thumbs up and a subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and I will see you all next week with a Christmassy video, because it will be Christmas by then. Mwah! Goodbye!